Today we're going to dig into the collector level progression system, which is one of the two progression systems in Gran Turismo, and find out what it has to offer, as well as how to get to level 50 as quickly as possible. Collector levels are unlocked by adding cars to your garage. It doesn't matter if you win the car or purchase it, your collector level will increase as cars enter your garage at the rate of 1 point per $1,000 in car value. It is also important to know that money spent modifying cars does not add any points to your collector level. So in this situation, bought is better than built. With that being said, if you want to get through the collector levels as quickly as possible and make your way to the rewards at level 50, you'll want to avoid spending any money in the tuning shop or GT Auto unless the cafe menu specifically require it, and there are a few that do. These couple of exceptions are mainly just to introduce you to the tuning shop and GT Auto, so they won't really affect your progression too much. Just get through them and maintain your focus on keeping your spending primarily on vehicles themselves and not the parts. You don't want to avoid them because the cafe menus are a great place to start. They will unlock races and also provide easy opportunities to win additional vehicles. Also, by completing level 39, which is the last of the original cafe menus, you will unlock some big money endurance races that were added into the game after its original release. These will be a great help because the total amount that you're going to need to spend or win is 54,450,000 credits. You'll also be unlocking a separate group of menus called extra menus in the cafe, and these are going to be unlocked throughout the cafe progression, but mainly driven by these collector levels. So as you progress through the collector levels, you'll get more and more of these challenges, and those are cars you need to purchase and have all three in your garage at the time of the menu being presented in order to actually get the prize. So I know there is a way to sell cars that will be unlocked after level 39, but I don't recommend that until you've got all of these different extra menus opened up. I will be sharing this list with you as well as showing you some of the cars you're going to win. That way you don't necessarily waste money, but you can get started on making your way through these extra menus right away without having to worry about wasting money. As you work your way through the collector levels, you'll end up getting different parts of the game opened up, such as at level 4 you'll get the tuning shop opened up, which will open up more and more all the way through level 7, and then the final part of it opens up at level 50. Once you hit level 10, you'll start opening up different missions, which is a part of the game you can play through, and then at level 50 you get that ultimate mod section of the shop, as well as the ability to purchase engine swaps for your vehicles. You may actually win a couple through roulettes as you're working your way through, but you can actually buy them in GT Auto once you hit level 50. And once you do hit level 50, go ahead and mod to your heart's desire because there is no level 51. So engine swaps are not everyone's cup of tea, but they do breathe life into cars that may have kind of hit their limits, such as this Miata Club sports car that is swapped with a four-rotor engine out of the 787B. And this car is a blast to drive in this configuration. It's got a lot of power, it doesn't really add weight to it, and the fuel economy is amazing on this engine. So it is a great way to add a little character and get a little bit more life out of the game. And if you're not into the engine swaps, you can enhance the original engine of the car with the ultimate upgrades. Most of these cars have titanium internals as an option, and that increases the red line of the car and increases the horsepower as well. Unfortunately, if you are racing in VR, which is what I tend to do, it does not change the factory tack. Some cars you can kind of gauge it because you'll just bury the tack into the red line. Other cars they may go beyond what the dial actually shows, so you're just going to have to play it by ear. But it does give you a lot more performance out of some of the cars that may not be able to compete at some of the higher level races. Finally, we get to the extra menus. This is a late game list of cars that will help you unlock other prizes, but in order to get the reward, you need to have the 3 cars in the menu in your garage at the time of trying to receive the reward. If you owned it in the past and sold it, you're going to have to buy it again. You are free to sell the cars after you get the reward, but keep in mind this list does get updated frequently, so I recommend keeping at least one of each car in your garage. I've marked some of the cars you'll end up winning along the way, so you won't need to rush out and purchase those. The cars marked with the arrows are vehicles to look out for. Some of them are invitation vehicles, and those can be especially difficult to get because you need to get a invitation through roulette tickets in order to buy them, and those come through randomly. The McLaren F1 is also marked, and that makes itself available from time to time in Legendary Motors. This car is something that you'll purchase for 20 million credits, and that sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but keep in mind, you need to spend a total of 54,450,000 in order to hit level 50. In theory, you could do this by just purchasing 3 McLaren F1s. You don't need to own a lot of cars, you just need to get the value where it needs to be. Obviously, feel free to pause if you need to go back and look at any of the extra menus, and if you found this helpful at all, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for the best places to earn money, go ahead and click here and you'll find a list of the 5 best places to earn cash in the game. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.